Jack, you were just recently married.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Thank you very, very
Yeah,
much.
let's toast to that.
Cheers.
The first drink of the day to that, eh?
I'll drink to that. And you all were at the beautiful wedding.
Dude, that was one of the worst moments of my life.
Yeah. Why? Just because I'm no longer a single man?
No. I don't know. And the fact that you don't know why is good.
Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, you didn't say.
I didn't. What the fuck
Shit
happened?
himself during the.
So that's what that was.
Well,
Okay.
I feel like that would have been better.
Oh God, what is this?
So I don't know. We've lived in Israel for so long. I don't know how invitations to weddings work. Apparently, it's like, it says 4 o'clock. It says, and we're like, oh, okay. Because in Israel, it's like weddings at 4, show up at 6.
Because
there's like,
a lot of
you meet and you
Sure.
talk.
until the actual thing.
Right.
Okay, I
That's how
see.
concerts work.
I think I know where this.
That's how a lot of
That
things
is
work.
how concerts
Well,
work. Yeah.
we started about 4. That's how it's like we started about 4. But I guess in America, when you write weddings at 4, that means your ass is up there saying vows at 4.
Damn right. So when did you guys show up?
So we roll up around.
Like 4:11.
We roll up, and I'm taking my
That's
time.
not terrible.
But we
I'm
took
taking
our
my
time.
time.
We're like,
we're not
we...
dressed.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And
okay.
and I roll up, and the valet is like, I'm like, I'm here for the wedding, and he's like, the one at 4, and I was like, yeah.
And we were like, we thought this guy has attitude for some
I was
reason.
like, geez, dude, no tip for you.
Wow.
So we're
Oh,
going to the
wow.
bathroom, we're taking our time, we're getting dressed.
Yeah.
And then we're walking towards where the wedding's happening, and they go, follow the path, whatever. So we're following
Right.
the path, and then we end up walking through this restaurant. We're like, hey, where's the wedding? I figured the restaurant was somehow associated. And we walk through, they're like, oh, no, it's that way. So I walk through a double doors, and right in you're getting married right there, and right in your field of vision.
Yeah.
Literally, Jack is facing here, and I'm walking through a door during the ceremony. Did you see me?
No, not at all. I did not. I mean, I
But
know
you're
it's like
probably like so stressed at that moment.
it was just like it was a lot of things like I don't want to say nervous, but like, it's just the ceremony's happening. I was so oblivious to everything that was happening outside. I know exactly where you're referencing. I know exactly where that is.
I
That's
was like-
right by.
It's
That
like
couldn't
right
be closer.
in front of you.
Right in front of it. It couldn't be closer to where we were literally getting
There was
married.
nobody else
So
there.
embarrassing.
It was, and so I was like, oh my God, he definitely. I was like, oh my God, why'd they tell me to come through here, first of all? So then we go around, and everybody's sitting. There's pretty much no spare seats. And I'm like, I'm so fucking embarrassed.
I
right
can't
now.
believe
And
I
it's-
didn't see this at all. Did you see this?
Well,
I
it gets
come in
better.
later.
It gets better.
Oh, okay,
It gets
okay.
better. It gets
Okay.
better. So, and of course, part of it in my mind is like, of course, my own embarrassment is somehow paramount in my mind to your beautiful, special moment. I'm like, this is so embarrassing, and not being like, this is such a magical, beautiful thing.
No, I
But
get
anyway.
it. I get it. Like that's embarrassing.
So I walk up around, and it's actually more of an intimate wedding than I expected. How many people were there?
121.
Wow, they really squeezed them in.
They did.
That's a surprise. I thought.
I it looked like 50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it felt
Yeah. Oh wow.
intimate.
Well, at any rate, so we walk up, and the usher's like, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to go sit down and interrupt the ceremony. I'm so fucking embarrassed. I'm just going to stand back here. And the usher's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead. It's fine. There's seats in the front row. And
Oh no.
And I'm like, I'm not going to sit in the front row. You're insane. I'm just going to stand back here. And then there was this whole thing of like, it's more embarrassing that you're standing back there than sitting.
Yeah.
I swear, man, we would not have noticed. We really, like, if you were wearing all pink with polka dots, we would have, because we're just like this the whole time. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
we never would have noticed.
Well,
At least
Ethan,
me.
you weren't wearing a tux either.
No.
You
That's
had.
another thing. Ethan kept telling me to check the invitation if there's any dress code or anything.
Well, there really isn't. There wasn't a dress code
Okay.
specified. It was just, it was. I mean, it wasn't black tie. Like it wasn't anything like that. It was just look nice.
Okay.
And I'm sure you did.
So then we were freaking out that maybe there was also like a dress code and he wasn't following.
Because I was wearing like a bomber. I was fully
We were
embarrassed.
just in panic the whole time, basically.
But then this
Oh,
is when it
sorry,
gets
guys.
really good. The usher and Ela are like arguing, and I'm just in the
Not
corner
arguing.
like embarrassed. There's fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's like, just go sit in the front row. Nobody will notice. I'm like, all right, let's just fucking go. So we go up. First of all, who's on the right side? Whose parents were on the right side? Facing you
Facing
guys.
us?
Yeah, from the audience.
That would be my parents. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they walk us up to the front fucking row, And then there's like maybe 6 seats available, but people put their stuff on it. And the only 2 seats available were right next to your parents.
Oh my
So they bring us up to the front row and sit us next to your parents. And your parents turn to us like, who the fuck are these idiots?
Oh no.
And I was just, bro, I was dying. I was dying. I wanted to die.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be dying too. I'd be dead already.
You should have turned to Jack's mom and been like, who are these guys?
Totally.
Who are these guys?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Crashing the fucking wedding.
Do you have a buck?
You got $1?
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
We
But-
did get to listen to you guys.
The vows.
Oh, you listened to the vows?
You guys
Okay.
were so cute
incredible.
and adorable.
Thank you.
And it was so beautiful.
it was a
Oh.
beautiful,
It was really,
pure, wonderful moment.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm glad
once
that
I
at
saw
least
that.
we didn't miss the important part.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, you guys.
Yeah, it was
This is
great.
so funny to hear because we had no clue at all.
That's funny.
I'm really happy to hear that because I figured you had seen us coming through there and been like, those fuckers are not only late, they're not dressed right, they're interrupting our ceremony.
No, if
There's
they're
not much you could have done in that situation other than like hide behind a bush.
That's what I was
That's
doing.
what we were thinking.
Oh.
about.
like a little off to the side, like yeah,
I was literally watching through a bush, and the usher's like, "Are you sure you don't want to sit?"
right with the string quartet kind of nudged in that little alcove.
That's what it was.
You
Yeah.
knock out the band and then you like grab one of their instruments and just sit down.
blend it.
Right. Oh, that's smart. That would have been a really smart solution.
Hitman style.
See, I'm hoping the
But-
videographer got some of this so that
Oh,
I can
God.
so I can relive it.
Yeah.
There's
No.
definitely, there's definitely one
sure.
of the videos.
Yeah.
I'm sure it has to
Oh,
be.
shit.
There was one in particular that we kind of had to even like crawl under. I'm sure it's there.
Oh my God, that's
Well, how
How
was it for you?
Yeah.
It was an absolute blur the entire day. Like the ceremony was super short. Cocktail hour, we were there for about 5 minutes. And then the band was there for 4 hours, but it really felt like I heard
Wow.
about 30 minutes of music of that because
Wow.
it was just the day was over so quickly. And because a lot of it is that the photographers kept pulling us aside for pictures by the beach, pictures by the sunset.
Yeah.
You know, let's get the grooms. You know, we didn't really have groomsmen, but let's get the groomsmen for this and blah blah blah. And so that was a big part of it. Like, you know, in dinner, we sit down to dinner, and they're like, "Okay, can you get up? We gotta go. The sun's setting, so we gotta get that magic hour shot of the two of you guys." And I'm glad they did. Like, when we get the photographs, I'll be very happy they did all that.
Yeah.
But like, it was. I think it was a perfect. I say I think because like I think it was. It was just so overwhelming in the best way possible. But for us, the experience was just so fast, especially the actual reception. The reception part of dinner and the band and everything was over so quickly. And then all of a sudden, boom, it's the after party.
Interesting.
And it's in the wee hours of the morning. We're in the after party segment already. And that's what kept rolling through my head. Like,
So
it's
fast.
already. And Aaron, throughout the day, Aaron kept saying to me, like, I can't believe it's already over. Not that it's here, it's already over.
Yeah.
So that's kind of sad, but like, because you're basically like a wedding, as you guys know, you're planning just the
For like a
biggest
year.
party. Yeah, for a year, you're planning the biggest party of your lives. That's
Yeah.
all a wedding is,
And then it's just
and it's
it's
just right.
over. Yeah.
And there goes a month and a half of planning.
It was the same for us, by the way. Same
Yeah,
thing.
I believe it. It's just that's what they don't tell you. That's what they don't tell you about weddings. That it's just it's over so quickly. So I'm dying to get we just want to relive through photographs and through videos.
Yeah.
Like, God, for the next week, all we did was just sit in bed looking at other people's Instagram stories. And, you know, just because we were like, oh, that happened? That happened?
Right.
Apparently someone was juggling candles and we didn't fucking know. Like, all this shit happened that we didn't see because they kept pulling us sort of like, okay, photographs, let's go, let's go. And it was so much of that.
Damn.
But
Were you ever like, dude, just leave me alone? Just fuck
no,
off.
because I can't say I was ever annoyed because for me it was just kind of like, all right, here we go, because I knew it would be worth it in the end. Like I want these memories captured on some kind of
Yeah, definitely.
format. Because I don't remember half of what happened. I remember a quarter of what happened.
Yeah.
And I need like evidence. I need hard physical evidence.
Right.
And you had set all that stuff up yourself anyway. So like, if you were to say no, you would have just been saying to no.
Right.
saying no
To yourself.
Right to my something that I paid for
you
like
told
3
me
months
to do
ago.
this
Right.
4 months ago.
Sir, I am obligated, contractually to be here.
You
Like,
wrote-
fuck off.
You wrote me a note that said, if you tell me to fuck off, that I insist.
I wish I were that smart to plan ahead.
Extra charge.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it was great, and
Yeah.
there was such an eclectic group of people. Like I was hanging out with iDubbbz and the Fine Brothers and Eric.
That was fun.
There's a whole YouTube table.
Yeah.
The
Which is,
Fine Brothers were just, and you know what? I probably shouldn't say this, but which was the guy we were hanging out with? I always get him mixed up.
I think it was Rafi.
Benny Rafi.
I don't give a fuck. People need to know this about him. He had a cigarette with us.
Ooh,
Sorry if I just fucked your life
dirty
up.
dog.
I
How
thought
dare
that
you.
was interesting.
Like, yeah, you didn't
It
think they would?
humanizes him a little
Well,
bit.
we
Yeah.
peer pressured him
I was like,
pretty heavily.
I got
He was
in
like,
his
no,
face.
I don't want to.
Aw.
No. And like, you held him down.
I got in his face.
Ian made the cigarette.
Right.
Yeah, it was crazy what we did to him.
Actually,
I felt bad for him after.
actually,
boys.
first of all, that's not. I was shocked by how no fight. I was like, "Yo, do you want a cigarette?" Almost
Yeah.
like as a joke, like smoke the cigarette, and he was like, like by the time I finished, he was like, "Marlboro, man."
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you're not a smoker, but every time I'm around, you're like, yep.
Speaking of
Yeah.
which,
All right. Nah, you got a dog in here. I'm not trying to make your dog
worry
cough.
about my dog.
Aw. Shreds.
I'm sorry. I may have been making you smell cigarettes the entire time.
Oh yeah,
I've been here before.
Hila.
No, I agree though, Shredder.
You don't want to
We
give
can't
that
do that
dog
to
a cough.
Shredder.
Can dogs get a cough?
You want to find out?
That's fine. I was just going to say.
Find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go get
Do
your
some hard
dogs.
science. Yeah. I'll
right.
be right back. I'll just make a quick errand.
Well, yeah, that was great. It was fun.
It was a
Yeah.
good time just talking with everyone. I mean, it's the one time besides a funeral that you'll have everyone that you love in your
Yeah.
life in one room together. And so it was just I spoke to just about everyone I wanted to. Just about.
So when's the funeral?
Funeral is any day now. I keep drinking like this any day now.
Gonna be a band.
By the way, the day was incredible too. It was like perfect. And
Oh, yeah.
Santa Barbara was just
Yeah.
like, ooh.
We
heaven
got
on
so
earth
lucky.
day. Yeah.
2 days later, when we were like walking out or checking out, it was crazy cloudy.
Okay.
And like if we like any later, if we scheduled that wedding, it would have gone to shit. We got so it was just the perfect day.
Yeah.
Like months ago, Aaron was checking the weather, and you can't predict the weather in a month in advance. But it was saying stuff like, possibility of rain, possibility of
no.
rain. And she was like, it better
Not
fucking
rain
not.
on my
Yeah,
wedding,
it cannot. And it didn't, of course it didn't.
Not even a cloud, really.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's just it was
Truly blessed.
it was idyllic.
You paid the Shadow Masters to seed the sky with cloud
Right.
clearing.
Well, that wasn't me. That was a wedding coordinator.
Oh.
I paid her to do that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude.